I'm Hokey Joker.
Bedroom.
Green Lantern.
And welcome to Just Us Pros Podcast.
I mean, was the villain in this movie better than the one in Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle was just there really was no villain in Blue Beetle either. I mean, and the bad guy was being used, same as Black Manta was being used. And it was just a carbon copy of Blue Beetle, just red.
Yep.
Um,
With bounty hunters that fly around with jetpacks.
I'll say, even with the Flash, the main villain in Flash, like it's not talking about Zod, but the Dark Flash, he was kind of weak. Same thing.
Yeah.
He got beat within 2 minutes of showing himself.
Yeah.
I think they do all this time, especially the past couple movies. They spend all the time.
Yeah, DC's got a villain problem.
Trying to develop the characters, trying to develop the plot, trying to do growth, but they rush the villain. They rush the final fight.
I mean, Maxwell was 1984, but it was really Cheetah that we were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
like it's the Flash. Like going back to the Flash, just give us Reverse Flash. And by the way, again, who murdered his mom? They never answered that.
Yep, agreed.
Oh, you're talking about the actual movie, not the show.
Movie.
Yeah.
But I do like that everyone returned minus Willem Dafoe. I don't like how they
Balco.
He died from a virus off screen.
Yeah.
He got COVID.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that is a noticeable exception, actually. I love me some Willem Dafoe. I wonder why what do you guys know why he wasn't in this one?
He died from a virus in the movie.
Well, scheduling conflicts in real life, but yeah, they said he died of the virus in the movie.
Oh, I
But
see. Oh,
I think they could've
missed that
He
part.
got the C word.
Yeah. COVID.
He got the COVID.
COVID. Oh. I get that they had scheduling conflicts, but what if they were doing a third movie and they wanted to include Volko? Like they just killed him being able to be back in a third movie.
Oh, they just do what MCU does. He's the same character from a different multiverse.
They could have just been like Volko's off doing peace treaties with the Shark Kingdom or the Fish Kingdom or whatever.
And by the way, thank God the fisherman, the worst CGI from the last movie, not in this movie at all. Like the mermaids, pretty much.
Yeah.
Juman Zwosu, what's his name?
Digimon.
Juman, who played shit. He's got such interesting names for characters. He played the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy with like this
Digimon Hutsu.
Digimon Hansu, yeah,
Yes.
whatever.
What about him?
I'm just gonna say, like, he played one of the mer fish people in the first movie. Oh, why did that smell like popcorn? We just had Mexican, and that smelled like popcorn. What the hell?
Long-term storytelling.
Oh God!
Anyways,
Naruto running warm.
what did you guys think about the screen time that Aquaman had?
It was
I
lacking.
mean, I felt like he was in like all of it, but it was fine.
I would agree with Flashman. I think it was lacking because I was apparently asleep a lot.
No, I mean, he was
I thought it
on
was
the screen,
lacking.
but he wasn't being Aquaman. He was being there.
And he wasn't
That's the way I can put it.
he wasn't commanding his scenes like he should, like a true king should. He was kind of like, "Oh, I'm a king. I don't want to be this king. I hate my job."
Well, he fell asleep on the throne in one scene. I mean, it was just like.
I mean, honestly,
he's
I would
there.
I would too if I was king. I would definitely
did.
fall asleep.
But
Your throne is porcelain.
It is.
But I like how they avoided in the first movie, like showing like the group of people that's like tells Orm what he can and can't do. Like I guess they just added this in for plot to make
like the council or whatever,
the council of dicks.
the Jedi Council.
that's pretty much what it was. I mean, we literally
We grant
watched
you the rank
Star
of king,
Wars.
but not of master.
Yeah. Like your title as king will be only a title. It will no longer or something. They said something like that.
Then why? Then how did he get Ocean Master?
It'll be a title of nobility, and that's it. You'll be a figurehead. It's like so.
Like
He's
the president
king,
of the
but
United States.
So you just undid the plot of the first one? Okay.
and
Gotcha.
he united the kingdoms, but he's not the big. He's not the power behind.
They never even had that in the comics, did they?
I don't think so.
Council that overseen him? I'm pretty sure when he was king of Atlantis, he was the freaking king.
He's the king.
Like,
I think he didn't command the screen as much as he did in the first movie.
Yeah. Also, too, I think it's because this is the last DCE EU movie. They were kind of just like, that part, but yeah. Because I kind of did feel like that throughout the movie. I was thinking parts I was awake. They're just trying to get to the end. Like there could have been so much more. We could have had much more like stakes, and we could have been more invested in this. But it was just give them enough so we can get through this movie, be out the door to the new DCU. Which also I thought James Gunn said that this was supposed to be the gateway open. Is that the scene that we didn't see?
Can't say a word.
I'm not telling you a thing.
But this movie was supposed to be the gateway key to the new DCU. So I guess maybe that's a scene that Hojo and I missed. Because there wasn't a real scene.
You seriously didn't come in at the end and catch the end of it?
No, I was still taking it.
You came in and saw the end credits for the end scene.
No, I saw the end go off, but
You
I didn't
missed
see
it.
anything else.
The only thing I saw was a reported scene of Aquaman.
We're not gonna tell you what it is.
No, I'm just telling you what I've read. That Aquaman was making Batman Arthur's godfather, but then they're like, oh no, we cut that out. Like a lot of articles said that. That's all I saw.
Which Batman?
Keaton.
Well, I mean, the end credit of the Flash scene was him getting drunk, so it might be George Clooney. So you never know.
George Clooney.
You just have to watch it again and tell us what you said.
Val Kilmer, Adam West, please be Adam West. Deep fake. They brought Christopher Reeve into Flash.
He didn't have speaking lines.
Val Kilmer wouldn't either.
That's messed up.
That is messed up. You're gonna get us canceled.
That's worse than what I said earlier.
Come on, he just it.
He tried. No, he did try.
Anywho, welcome back and on brand.
What did y'all think of the complete animated or CG final fight scene between Aquaman and Orm? Or not Orm, but Manta. Did y'all notice that? That fight scene was completely CG.
So you mean
going
like
around in circles, going around them fighting?
You mean like the Matrix? That one scene where they're fighting on the playground? Yeah. Anyway, after seeing the way they did the CGI hair, it's just sort of like I knew what I was getting into. It's not like I'm like they didn't go underwater and shoot this thing for real. Ridiculous.
They didn't? No. Well, I want my money back.
Well, you'll get an Orm the balloon.
No.
And a cockroach if you're not careful.
That's how I paid for his cheeseburger. But also, I think we're getting to the point. It's 2023. I think we've seen enough CG to be able to tell when it's the CG. So I also kind of think that's ruining it for us because we're like, that takes us out of these movies now because we're like, this ain't a real scene. Like in 2002, you'd expect that from like a movie like Blade 2 or something. You're like, oh, that's a computer scene, but this movie's still cool because it's amazing.
Blade 2.
What?
The CGI eyes in Blade 2. When
Hmm.
Wesley Snipes opens up.
That was Blade 3, Trinity.
Oh, whatever.
Blade, no, don't you whatever. Blade 2 is a classic. It's a
And
masterpiece.
speaking of CGI, viewers out there might not know this. Badger is actually fully CGI. He's 3 kids in a trench coat.
2.
Yep.
Might not know that.
So what you're saying is Just Us Bros CGI is better than Warner Brothers.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
According to ChatGPT, I'm
Gritty.
urban,
and thick.
urban.
How come the Dark King's trident had to be assembled multiple times? Like Black Manta finds it and goes and assembles it, but when Randall Park finds it halfway through, maybe later, it's disassembled, and then he picks it up and he goes.
Because they have to give the backstory somehow through the movie.
But once it's together, why are you gonna take it back apart?
Because the Lego bricks didn't hold.
They were using Elmer's glue instead of on-brand glue, the best glue that won't stick to shit.
And I would like to see Randall Park get his own superhero movie.
I just want to see Randall Park Wong character have it's his own like X-Files Disney Plus show where he's solving all the MCU mysteries.
Name is Wong.
What? What was his character's name then? He was
His
the
first name is Agent.
agent
Oh,
Wong.
Are you thinking of Benedict Wong? His character's name being Wong?
No, you Wong.
Two Wongs don't make her white.
Y'all both long.
Okay, but okay. And seriously though, what was his name in the because he was the FBI guy, but what was his character's name in
He was a shield guy.
the MCU?
All right. His character in Aquaman
Doctor.
is
Was Doctor.
That's all I ever heard him called was Doctor.
James Wan.
James Wan is the director.
Apparently, Michael Keaton was in this movie. Oh, sorry.
So you just
Damn it. Damn it, Lantern!
Long back.
Shut up!
Don't pay attention to that.
Oh yeah, we'll forget about this.
Dr. Stephen Shin.
In this movie, what was he in the MCU? He was in WandaVision more than was Ant-Man.
Randall.
Did you hear that too?
Or
I heard that through the mic.
Or
I
what?
heard that.
What? Or what? Man, we're having a slumber party tonight, David.
his character, Lewis Wong. That's why you're no. He was Lewis Wong on Fresh Off the Boat. That's why you're calling him Wong. In Marvel Cinematic Universe, he was Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo, yeah.
He Wong.
I was Wong. But if I want to see a Jimmy Woo Disney Plus show, I can say it, I'm tired. I want to see a Jimmy Woo Disney Plus show where he's solving all of the MCU mysteries, like the weird sciencey supernatural stuff in the MCU.
Like a Justice League Dark on Disney Plus.
But instead of he's in the MCU, he's in the new DCU, and he does DC characters that people care about. Detective Chip? No, that's fucked up.
Wait, what was the
Chip has a cult following.
Why would he be Detective Chimp?
I'm saying characters like Detective Chip that he would care about.
Who the hell is Detective Chimp?
He's a chip that's a detective.
I thought they were gonna take him in the direction of like I don't know the series of comics, but it's Aquaman where there's a doctor that's a liaison between Aquaman and the surface world. And he's doing the research on him. I thought that was the direction they were going with him.
Well, I think that's who he was supposed to be. And instead of like working with Aquaman, he got intercepted by Black Manta, and maybe that would develop into that kind of relationship going in the future.
Yeah. Also, am I the only one that really despised when they came up out of the water and was like, I'm Aquaman, and he did the whole Tony Stark thing? I thought that was
the
stupid.
end speech.
I
Yeah.
thought it was stupid.
I love that though. He delivered it like amazingly. It was really good. I mean, it reminded me of those old. I think the reason I liked it a lot too is because it brought some nostalgia to me. I think that's how like a lot of the movies, like when superhero movies were first coming out, Spider-Man, X-Men, like those, like I remember the Punisher pretty much ended that way, like I am the Punisher, like at the very end of the movie. So I was like, all right, there's a lot of cheese in it, but they, leaned into it, and it's kind of like a throwback.
Also,
That was a total ripoff.
Yeah.
and also like the world's not ready for Atlantis. Okay, so you're forgetting Justice League. Like people all saw on the TV a man with a trident, and they're just assuming, oh, it's a farmer, I guess. And then like also the tidal waves that destroyed the eastern coast in the first movie. Like, but
Yeah,
then again, it's a superpowered world where a lot of things happen. Aliens exist, but they're not ready for Atlantis. A old myth. Okay, gotcha.
Well, that is kind of like our world now. I mean, aliens exist, but we're not ready for anything
All we
else.
do is meme them.
Yeah. I mean, if something happened today, the government would come and be like, "Oh, this is actually what happened." Be like, "Oh, okay." It's
Sasquatch is real. Two kids in the trench coat, the first one to say, "Stop knocking on them," and don't knock 3 times.
I knocked 4 times.
All right, bros. What did you think of Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom?
I thought it was pretty good. Oh, wait, you're not asking.
I'm not asking, no. All right, bros. That was our review of Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom. What did you guys think of it? As always, I'm Hokey Joker.
I'm playing with my ball.
I am Aquaman.
And as always, we have our first special guest.
Flash Man.
And thank you again for joining us.
Okay.
Do it! Just do it! So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it!